Hey cake lovers, welcome to a new series. Yes, I am in my ear, I start a new series. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it long term, but I'm calling it cake news for now. So this is news that's come out in the industry. I'm going to do it weekly so you can get the latest news of new releases, controversies, new openings, whatever. We're going to start off with M&S, who every other week seems to be bringing out a new viral product. This week they brought out these new chunky cookies. If you've seen me on TikTok or IG, you will know that I've already reviewed one of them. So these are the chunky cookies. They're available in 3 flavors. We've got raspberry cheesecake, pistachio, and I think lemon, and chunky chocolate. Now, there's a little bit of controversy because I stumbled across an account called The Cookie Dealer who claims that they were in talks with M&S, I'm not sure how long ago, about bringing out a collaboration with them with cookies, and things seem to be going well, and then suddenly M&S decided, actually no, we're not going to go ahead. And even though they haven't actually said it, they seem to be implying that these cookies are kind of basically the product that they presented M&S with. So there's a lot of conversation going on over there. I'm not going to go on either side, but what I would suggest is if you go and check out The Cookie Dealer, their account, just to see what they have to say about it. And it's quite interesting because people, what I've been seeing is people on both sides. People are like, oh, it's terrible, you know, they've stolen your idea. And on people on the other side is like, well, cookies, who invented cookies, you know? It's quite interesting discourse, so go and check that out. Next up, we've got a new opening. Tiny Mammoth have opened a cookie and coffee shop on the same site, which formerly housed Dough Hut, who I still miss. So they're going to be selling different cookie flavors. I've seen that this, I don't know if it's just going to be for the past week, but they've been doing like cookies and like with ice cream because it's been really hot here. Really interested to see how this goes, how they work out on this site, because Dough Hut were able to make it work, so it'll be interesting to see. So go and support them. They're in Exmouth Market. Couldn't find them on Google as yet. So I don't know if it's because it's still quite new, but they're on the same site that Dough Hut were on Exmouth Market. If you just walk along Exmouth Market, you'll find it, because Exmouth Market is not that far. Exmouth Market is in London, not far from Angel Station or Farringdon Station. Get Baked, famous for their Bruce, Bertha, Bert cakes, slices, you know, the big ones, have launched an online outlet. So this is an outlet where cakes that they produce don't meet their standards, so they might be a bit wonky, etc. Same with their cookies and their brownies. They're putting in this online outlet store for less cash. So you can get your Get Baked fix for less. Obviously, it's still going to be very hard to get. They launched it a few days ago, and I think the first drop, within like 20 seconds, everything was gone. Now, to find out when they're going to be dropping stuff into their online outlet, what I would suggest you do is, and as much as I'm not a big fan of broadcast channels on Instagram, join the broadcast channel, because that's where they at the moment seem to be telling you when it's going to be dropped, as opposed to just going to dropping it on their main feed on Instagram. I actually joined the broadcast channel a while ago, and I'm still late with the drop. Maybe because I haven't turned on notifications. We get so bombarded with like notifications for this and that. I don't turn on Instagram notifications, so I only know about new stuff when I actually go into the app. So maybe I might have to turn on notifications just for Get Baked. Anyway, they had their online outlet. So like I say, if you want your piece of Get Baked, but you've been like, that's a bit spenny, this is an opportunity to get it for less money. Sourdough Sophia have opened another bakery in North London, in Hampstead. This comes after their short-lived residence at Vauxhall in Liverpool Street, and they kind of said the reason they came out of Vauxhall, they realised that they don't really want to do these kind of food hall things. They want to be like a community bakery. The latest bakery is in Hampstead. As we know, or you may not know, Sourdough Sophia started off in lockdown. It was a lockdown bakery, and they just seem to be expanding rapidly at the moment. I'm not sure what the exact address is in Highgate, but if you go to Sourdough Sophia's website, or you go to their socials, you'll find it. If you're somebody who lives in Hampstead and wants to check out their offerings. And finally, the team behind Dough Bar have a new venture coming up. It's called Vnilla London. Yes, that's Vanilla without an A. They're going to be launching a banana pudding cafe in Covent Garden. Quite interesting because banana pudding is quite popular. I remember Treats Bakery. Treats Bakery did banana pudding, and I never got around to trying it before they left London. But obviously Dough Bar have decided that there's a gap in the market for banana pudding, and it looks like, I'm not saying it's just going to be banana pudding they're going to be doing, but at the moment they're just marketing it as banana pudding. They've got a site in Covent Garden, not sure when it's going to open, but it's a case of just following their socials if that's something you're interested in. So that's the first episode of Cake News. What should I call it? Cake News seems a bit like dry, innit? Not very interesting. And it's not just cake I'm doing, as you can see. It's like, it's the sweet side, cakes, cookies, bakery news. What should I call it? Let me know in the comments what I should call it. Until next time, cake lovers.